Hi, my name is Anna Miller, and this is my presentation on life cycles. For this project, I decided to research the life cycles of bees and fruit trees and how they go hand in hand, working together, forming a beautiful and symbiotic relationship in nature. I'm going to start with the life cycle of the beautiful but endangered bees. The queen bee is in charge of reproduction and is the only sexually developed female in the hive. Drones are the largest bees in the colony, and their sole purpose is to try to mate with the queen. Worker bees are the underdeveloped female bees that do almost all the work in the colony. The first step in a bee's life cycle happens when the queen lays her eggs. She decides whether to lay fertilized eggs, which results in female bees, or unfertilized eggs, which result in male bees. A queen bee can lay up to 1,500 eggs during her peak reproduction. 3 days after the egg is laid, the larva hatches. Female bees are fed royal jelly, while the others are fed brood. After the larvae are fed, they go into cells and spin a cocoon to finish their transformation. It takes about 21 days for the worker bees to mature, 24 days for the drones, and about 16 days for the queen. Around the 21st day of the worker bee's life, their wax glands develop and they move into their foraging role, where they spend their days locating water, nectar, and pollen from their surrounding environments. The pollen attaches to the bee's pollen combs, which are on its legs, so when it hops from plant to plant, it pollinates each plant. This is when the life cycle of the fruit tree begins. When the insect pollinators move the pollen from tree to tree, the sperm cells enter the stigma and make their way to the ovaries of the flower, fertilizing them. The fertilized ovules turn into seeds and slowly grow into a seed pod with thick walls for protection. This pod is also known as the fruit. Once the fruit ripens, it falls to the ground or is eaten by animals or people. Seeds are dropped and planted, and once the seed contacts the soil, the germination process begins. The seed holds the genetic information to grow a healthy new tree if the conditions are right. When the fruit tree seed sprouts, the roots descend down into the ground to collect water nutrients to grow. The stems and leaves grow up towards the sun, providing sugar for photosynthesis. As the tree matures over time, it can reproduce. The flowers on the fruit trees allow the trees to reproduce. The male anthers that make sperminated pollen are produced by the tree, waiting for a bee to pick up and take to other flowers to fertilize. Bees and flowering plants, such as fruit trees, depend on each other for reproduction and survival. Their life cycles are connected. By protecting bees, we also protect the world's supply of fruits and vegetables.